Hello.
Good morning and welcome to Networking Cafe. My name is Athena Mitchell. I am here with my coaches, Olson and Colleen Shannon from Encore. Um, we're from Somerville Community Corporation, and thank you for being with us this morning. I will pass it on to Olson.
Good morning, everyone. I am Olson. I'm working at SCC, Somerville Community Corporation as coach. I'm happy to be there in our networking cafe. I want to pass to Shannon.
Hello. My name is Colleen Shannon. I am one of the recruiters over here on our employment team at Encore Boston Harbor. Just here to tell you a little bit more about us, offer, and all of our different positions, and how you could possibly be a member of our team.
Awesome. Welcome. Well, you could start your presentation.
Take it away. Sure thing. Sure thing. So we over here at Encore Boston Harbor, we are a very large casino. We have over 33 acres of land. People may not realize, but we do in fact own a lot of the land around us, even though we haven't built anything on it yet. So that's really exciting. We definitely have some growth to be coming from there. We plan on breaking ground across the street from Broadway. This summer, there's going to be a new hotel, hopefully a comedy club, a day club. A lot of growth from there too as well, and with growth comes more job opportunities. So obviously we love the area and love all of its people, so that's kind of why we are trying to dip our toes everywhere to get some of your folks into as well. Our hotel itself has 27 floors, 671 rooms as of yesterday, and over 104 suites. So definitely huge resort piece as well. We also have 17 restaurants and lounges. Some are lease vendors, but we have 13 of our own. And we also have about, I think it's 150 to 200,000 square foot casino floor. So that is, our huge, revenue maker, if you didn't know already. But for us, we have over 70 different departments and over 600 unique job titles. So currently around like 3,000 employees and looking to grow from there. Obviously, with the building across the street and all of our future buildings, the opportunities are endless. The amount of employees, I don't even have a number at the moment that we're going to need to be bringing on. It's probably going to double, to be completely honest. For us, we obviously have, competitive rates. We have a great benefits program because we are a bigger facility, and we do have that large revenue from the casino piece that we are able to give to our employees what they deserve. We have, in terms of positions, full-time, part-time, on-call, everything, depending on department, depending on position. We also, unfortunately, I know that you had asked you about remote. So for us, we are a 24/7 in-person beast, if you will. So we don't necessarily have any remote positions, and we do have that mentality of that true hospitality of only people make people happy. So that face-to-face aspect is something that we treasure, and that's like one of our I don't know if you could say our values, if you will. So positions that we have open, they change at a drop of a hat. They could change within the next hour for all I know. Currently, I think we have around 70 openings. It could be more or less tomorrow, even the week after. For us, we have regular hiring events. Every week we have like 1 to 2 here in house. You can always catch us at outside events with our community partners. So you pretty much will see us everywhere. Don't be afraid to just come on up and we'll chat and we'll talk. We make sure everyone finds a home here, something that they're interested in, and just make sure that everyone has a place. Applying directly, you can go right ahead on our website on wincareers.com and apply directly. All of our positions should be listed on our website, and then that will go directly to myself as well as the departments. So hiring process in general, our team over here, we typically assist from the first call all the way to your first day. So because we are a casino, we do follow the rules of the Mass Gaming Commission. They're basically like our bosses. So we typically follow their rules, but with them, if you're in a position that is run by mass gaming, so if it's more casino based, you obviously of course are on the casino floor or close to it, you have to hold a gaming license. That doesn't mean you know how to deal. It's not like that. It's just, it basically is a record of saying that you work here for the Mass Gaming Commission to be aware of their employees. So we assist with all of the application process to get a mass gaming license, the fingerprinting, all of that stuff here in our office. So the process really could take anywhere between a week to a couple of weeks. There's different levels of gaming licenses. I won't even touch on all of that, but just know we assist you with all of that. So the process could take anywhere between, you could start the next week, or it might take a couple of weeks to get all of your license in, your background, and all that fun stuff in. When you start, we have you do a few days of orientation. It's really just all about Encore. You get a tour. We have these every single week. We have a whole facilitator team that trains you and shows you around and all of that fun stuff. So it's not like we're just throwing you on the floor. There is training. And there is training that continues the entirety of the time that you're with us too as well. We have a whole learning and development team for that reason. If you needed any sort of certification, any sort of class, training, whatever the case may be, we will assist you with that and get you everything you need. And it continues the entirety of your time here with us too as well. Once you start, there is room for growth, an immense, in general, room for growth. I would say there is, for your current positions, always move upward. We have supervisor positions. We also have like shift supervisors. It depends again on the department that you're in the position, but there's always some sort of upward movement in that way if you wanted to. We also have a lot of transfers. So I don't know if that's typically something a lot of other companies really necessarily do, but with us, because we are such a large beast, we have such a big infrastructure that we have the ability to transfer if somebody was interested in a different department. I think there was about 200 transfers last year, and I think about 40 of them were promotions, so upward, right? So the other half were lateral. And within 6 months, you are able to transfer to any other department, any other position that you would want to go to. That's kind of the rule. We do actually see it a lot, which is interesting. I've seen anywhere between a cook to go to security, to a dealer, to go to the front desk. I've seen it all. So we also, my team assists with any sort of transfers and promotions. So if there was even anything you're relatively interested in, absolutely. We prefer, internals too. So once you're with us, you really have that first opportunity to transfer anywhere you would like to go, because we love to, hire within, of course. But yeah, trying to think of anything else that we might have to cover on too. I know, you had asked me about too, the sort of the English aspect of the level requirements. We do actually recently have an ESL program that we assisted with over here. So for language, we just had a graduation class. I believe it was 3 weeks ago, and it was the first ever graduating class. So, and majority of our hiring managers are in fact bilingual, trilingual, the whole thing. So it's not really necessarily an issue, so to speak. It's not a preference. We're open to everything. And we're happy to have anyone. So, and we have those classes too as well. If they ever wanted any assistance or just to learn more, we can also help with that. Let's see. For us, working environment, the whole idea of hospitality as a whole, only people make people happy. I will say that, and I know I'm a little biased because I do work here myself, actually. But I will say that you can't find a more genuine group of people. It's people that actually genuinely care about people, about the guests, and they work so hard to make sure that that person is happy. And it's genuine, they mean it. They put their whole heart and their soul into the work that they're doing. And I have never been somewhere where I can walk down the hallway and everyone looks at you, good morning, good afternoon, how are you, hi. It's and that, I think the people and just that speaks more volumes than anything else. So just a little bit obviously about us too, our values. Yeah, that's my long-winded spiel about us.
Yeah,
I don't
that's awesome.
have any like for me that I could answer that I might have just missed.
I have a question. So the process of once when you get hired is about a week or two, you think?
Yeah. And so if you were, for example, you're coming in to be a host at one of our restaurants, that because all you have to do is fill out the background check and that's it. But if you were going to be brought on as a security officer on the casino floor, you have to get a gaming license because you're on the casino floor. That is an application. It gets approved by the Mass Gaming Commission and you fingerprint. Could take anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks, but that's typically the difference.
Okay.
And that why it would take a little bit longer. It's just that extra step.
Okay. And so if we have participants here, do we connect with you or Kara or both?
Either one. It's both of
Okay.
us. She's a director, so we work very closely together. She was unfortunately not able to make it today, so it's just little me. But anyway, we and I don't know if you knew this or not, but we have an off-site office, if you will. It's right next door to the casino. But it's just a nice place because it's hard to get folks on our property and to come see us because you need a badge essentially to get in.
Sure.
For us, we have open doors. We have meetings here all the time. We're happy to have any of our partners or anyone that might be interested in positions. They can come on in. We can chat. We can talk about what we have available, set them up for interviews, things like that. We have like a career center, if you will, right next door.
Okay. I think what is that address location?
I think you've been here. I was gonna, but I was sure.
I'm like, I think we've been there a few times.
Yeah.
We used to come every Tuesday, actually. So.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So over here through Charlton. So you know the deal.
Okay. Okay. Olsen, would you have any questions?
Well, my question, last month, I have some participant was apply for, I think 3 participant was apply for security job and last job for security job for, and some participant apply for housekeeping attendant housekeeping room, but I don't know if I need to. I think she never receive a call, or I don't know if I can share her name or what can I do if I
So
need
for
to?
security is a little bit different because they do like mass hiring events. So basically, if you apply, it's probably not viewed directly first thing. They don't call and say we're going to schedule one-off interviews. We have events bi-weekly here in our office at 3 Charlton, and they just invite everyone that has applied, and it's basically like just you one-on-one meetings. So that's probably why. If they haven't gotten a call yet, that's probably because an event hasn't happened yet. But I would definitely tell them to check out their email too, because I think there is one next Thursday. So they probably haven't sent out the message about it, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
For housekeeping, I'm not 100% sure. I do believe that housekeeping is full at the moment. It could change tomorrow. I know it typically does, but that could be also why that she has not gotten a call, to be honest. I think they're pretty much full. It was open and available online for a while, even though I don't think they were actively hiring in it. I think closed as of 2 days ago. If it reopens, I'm assuming that she would probably be one of the first calls in that.
Okay.
But if you want to give me her name, I'm more than happy to give it to the director of housekeeping. We're actually very close.
I can send you an email with reference.
That works for me.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Do you guys still assist people with mock interviews?
Yeah, we do.
Good.
Happy to do that at any time. I know Francisco, I think, had done a couple of those rounds, right?
Yes.
In the past, and more than happy to if you wanted to do like a block of time. If you had anyone that was interested in getting out there, I'm more than happy, as well as a few of the other recruiters on our team, to do any mock interviews here in our office, just so they're comfortable.
Sure. Another thing, I know that it was a reception position for the spa. So I have a person that's interested in that. Is that still open?
It is. As far as I'm aware, I did talk to spa director yesterday. She hadn't made any moves. If you have anyone, send them over to me and I can send it along.
Okay, awesome. I will take care of that today.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
I know. It's coming along. So, there goes her name in the chat.
Yeah, for sure. I think there was someone that I had connected with before, and I think we met at your event that we went to over at the Armory. Mm-hmm. Her name might have been Marie. It might have been Marie France, maybe. I could have just made that up. I don't know if this is ringing any bells on your end. I just sent her resume over to I believe it was to housekeeping. If that's anything that's on your radar, just know that I did send that over, I believe 2 days ago for guest room attendant. If that even means anything to you, but just wanted to relay the message.
Absolutely.
I sent you the name of participant for housekeeping in the chat. Yeah,
Okay.
Mhm. All right. Well, thank you. Would there be any other questions from you, Olsen? No. Okay. Yeah, Colleen Shannon, I think that's our information that we need. I appreciate it.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, normally we have our networking cafe from 10 to 11:30, but you really covered a lot, really
I
quick.
do. And it's hard for us though, because I know with other corporations, like they have a couple openings and they can delve into all of their openings for a really long time. We have quite literally so many that it's just, I can't pick and choose, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's across the board and we're always hiring. So it's just kind of very almost general. I don't know what the word would be for that, but I hope that was helpful.
Would you happen to know like, say if they were working in the restaurants, would you happen to know the pay rate? What those pay rates?
There's so many different pay rates.
Okay.
That's another thing. I was trying to figure out a way to say, because I know that was one of the questions. And I will say that we are really good with increases for cost of living. Like we just did a cost of living increase for all of our employees. We do them like yearly. They all vary. They are very competitive. I'll say that. It just depends on the position. If it depends on the department. If you were to ask me like specifically a certain person, then I could be able to tell you, but they're all even so the steakhouse, even like the hosts in the steakhouse make a little bit more than the hosts at the sports bar because it's, you know, it's gourmet. It's so they're all different. That's my only. So I was really trying to think of a way to generalize.
Talk about that. How about the security and the valet? Like, would you happen to know the price range of that?
2174.
I'm sorry, you broke up when you said that.
Oh, sorry. Security officers, I believe, are 2174 an hour.
And the valet?
Valet, I believe, is at 15. I forget the cents. 15 and some change.
Okay.
Plus tip, of course.
Okay. And then the reception job at the spa.
The spa reception, I think, is 23 or 24 an hour. I do know that our valets, they do really well with tips.
With tips. Okay, awesome. Awesome. I'm just writing everything down. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And I do believe our valets are union too as well.
Oh, okay.
And our security officers are too as well. They're different unions, but security is too. If that's helpful at all.
Yeah, no, it is. How about the insurance? Do they get all the benefits and all that stuff as well? Okay.
Yeah, so even if you were part-time, you still get some form of benefits. I think the only thing that they don't get is the match for the 401k, but they still get health, everything else. I think the copay might be different from a full-time, but it's nothing crazy. It's like a very small difference.
Okay. Okay. All right. Like that. I think that's it. I appreciate all of this.
Of course, thank you guys. I really hope that was okay. I tried thinking about, like I said, the best way to go about all of our crazy positions. But if you need anything or you have any specific questions, just shoot me an email or give me a call. I don't know if you guys have my cell phone number. I can email to you.
No, we actually have your email and with your number. I believe it was on one of the.
But I can give you my cell too. That's always the best way to reach me.
Absolutely, please.
Yeah, of course. I'll email it to you right after, unless you want me to give it to you right now. It doesn't matter. Either one works.
Well, since it's gonna be on YouTube, I rather.
Yeah.
if you want it on YouTube.
No.
It's okay. Well, thank you again, and we'll be in touch very soon.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, everyone. It was fabulous being here, and I look forward to meeting any of your candidates.
Thank you.
All righty. Have a good day, guys.
Bye. Take care.